it's very different across many different first world countries, and it varies a lot in terms of access to palliative care and also quality of palliative care. So in countries such as Canada, we have some centres that are excellent, amongst the world's best centres, with fantastic quality palliative care. But unfortunately, across the country, we also have areas where there's very little palliative care. So I think one of the great challenges is to make palliative care accessible to everyone. And again, to build up a palliative care capacity, not just at a specialist level, but at a primary level. And when I say primary, I mean the family doctor, the home care nurse, the cardiologist, the nurse in the kidney nephrology unit, the nurse or the doctor, the pharmacologist in the intensive care unit, in the emergency department, the doctor, the nurse in a long-term care facility or continuing care facility. So that by doing that, we can increase the capacity a lot. I think the other challenge relates to research, because in order to improve palliative care, we need to be finding out what's new. And in some countries, palliative care research is not seen as something important to invest in. So a lot of work still needs to happen to advocate for research funding for palliative care. And we need to build up the capacity of our palliative care teams to do the research that's required as well. Every single medical student who comes out of medical school should be able to do the basics of palliative care. So the best way to do that is introduce it throughout the medical school, from your first years right through to your clinical years, so that by the time they finish their medical training, they understand what it's about, and they understand that they can incorporate it in whatever specialty they're going to go into, whether it's surgery, whether it's internal medicine or family medicine. Then I think it's also important to develop the specialty base of palliative care. And I think, interestingly, we're finding in Canada that there are a lot of young people who are interested actually in specializing in palliative care. And they see that as a field that's very holistic. It represents for them lots of the reasons that they, in the first place, chose to do medicine. And they're able to see that one can integrate it alongside other treatments, alongside the oncology treatments, the cardiology, the pulmonology treatments. So I think that's very good. I think in some countries, and in Canada is one of them, the government needs to create more positions for palliative care specialists. We don't have enough positions in some areas, in some we do, in other parts of the country we don't. And so there needs to be more opportunities to do that.